Hey guys, it's Deuce here. Today I'm going to show you how to change your oil in 3 simple steps. But before I get started, make sure you stay to the end so I can let you guys know how hard of a job this is, and we can have some discussion. But we'll jump right into this here. There's 3 steps to change the oil. Before I tell you the steps, actually, there's tools that you'll need is, of course, the oil, the filter, okay, and then a ratchet and a socket. Okay, this car takes a 14 milliliter socket, but it depends on the car that you're working on. That's going to determine what kind of socket that you're going to need, and also too, you might need a tool to take off the filter. But a lot of times you can just do it with your hand, and I'm going to show you how you do that as well. Okay. Make sure that your pan is going to be angled so you catch the oil. All right, so let's go ahead and break this bolt loose. Once again, this is a 14 millimeter. Just gotta break it. Okay, I might need some more leverage. This bolt, or excuse me, let's try this socket a little longer. There we go. I could have made the job a lot easier by getting a breaker bar, but I'm just lazy. I don't feel like going to my back of my house and getting a breaker bar. So I'm gonna drain the oil right now. And you want to do this when the oil is when the engine is cold, because the oil is gonna come out pretty hot. Okay, so we're draining the oil. All right, look at the color of that. Terrible. All right. Whenever you change your oil, make sure that you put a little bit of oil. Make sure you put a little bit of oil in the filter, and you also want to take some of that new oil and go around um, the outside. Okay, make sure you have a good seal on it. Okay, putting the new filter in, you just screw it on. Want to make sure that when you're screwing it on, it goes on flush, and you hand tighten. Hand tighten. You don't have to. I don't know if you guys can see that. You don't have to use any tools to tighten it. Okay, now we're gonna add oil. All right, and then after we add the oil, we're going to check the levels. Make sure that it's not running too low, or it's just there's not too much oil. Thank you guys so much for sticking to the end of this video. Um, I wanted to just talk to you guys about the actual job. I know oil changes are very simple and stuff like that, but I feel like when I watch a lot of YouTube videos and project videos and stuff like that, when I actually do the job, sometimes the job is different than what I thought it was going to be, or it's a lot harder. So I kind of want to just give my thoughts on how easy things are, in my opinion. Now, keep in mind, this is assuming that one, you got all the tools to do the job correctly. That's one, and two, I am not a mechanic. I'm just a person that likes to work on cars and stuff like that. So just keep those things in mind. But with that being said, I think you guys will know that oil changes are very, very, very simple to do. They're one of the most simplest jobs that you can do. So I would recommend, if it saves you a good amount of money, to do it yourself. Some of the challenges that you might run into with changing your oil is sometimes I find that with the oil filter, sometimes it's a little bit too tight, and you might have to get a specialized tool to take it off because the person put it on too tight. And that's basically the main challenge I find sometimes with changing the oil. But there are some risks with changing oil as well. If you don't do it correctly, you have the risk of your engine running too low or too dry, and that can be really, really bad. You know, so just pay attention when you do the job. It can save you a good amount of money. But once again, yeah, pay attention and make sure that it's done right. The oil levels are right. The filter is screwed on tightly. And if you guys do all the steps, you guys will be fine. Thank you guys once again. I love you all. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the near future. Bye bye.